Alright, well, let's see how the mech skills are doing. Cool. Alright. Still not happy about that, but they'll change that eventually. Hopefully. I like how everything's a different color, so I can actually see where it is. It's nice. Alright, let's check out this cockpit glass and see if it's actually here. Controls are so messed up. Okay, well, this is kind of cool. It's definitely more immersive. I can kind of see this being a pain in the ass on, like, Frozen City, where visibility is already kind of shitty. I heard that night vision and heat vision were only going to be on the glass, but that is not the case. Having the cursor not go away is kind of boring, but okay. Alright, well, good enough. I see what they're going for. Looks good enough. You should totally be able to spin this mech right here. But that's okay. Alright, we're gonna try what we tried last time. We're gonna try to build a Splatcat. Unowned would definitely be a good filter, but okay. one noticeable improvement is the mouse over sound. Like, I still don't think it's great, but man, it's a hell of a lot better than it was. Let's see if the armor change wub is still there. No, it's not. It's much less abrasive. Okay, good job so far, guys. Still cannot double click to take things out. That is a problem. The worst part about this interface is that you have to go all the way across to select the component and then to get all the shit out of it. I really just want a strip button so bad. Hey, good news, Artemis does not cost $7 million this time. Damn it. I really like the tile interface that was not this. I don't like the line of a million patterns, as it will be eventually. But hey, whatever. It's there. It works. Clicking on things should go to them, but whatever. Okay, that's kind of... And it doesn't loop around. Oh, that's painful. Okay, well, whatever. It could be a hell of a lot worse. You know, in a way it's starting to grow on me, because you also don't have a bunch of shit taking up screen real estate. It's just, you get to look at your Mech. So, I'm alright with this. Sweet, alright, well, let's go check out. What else is there to check out? What? Where the hell are my Christmas lights? I don't think there's a way to set one of these groups to chain fire in here. Which, I guess you can do that on the fly, but it's like you could assign these weapon groups on the fly. They should really put that in. Man, this looks like mostly complete this time. I'm really happy about this. This is what I expected, and this is definitely what I got. Well, let's test this thing out. I don't actually know if this is going to work. I don't really expect matchmaking to be built in here, but hey, why not try? Buso, I'm pretty sure you can click or hit control for weapon groups, but I'll double check when I get out of this or it fails or something. You know, actually, now that I think about it, I wonder if those are actual checkboxes or if that is just a radio button that they're using a checkbox graphic for, like they did the other thing for like checking out stuff. Remind me to do that when I get out of here, because checkboxes for which kind of matches you would be in would be pretty awesome, but I also sort of expect that you just have to select one of the options. You can't select like skirmish and conquest, but not assault. That's what they should do, but I'm just not optimistic.
Reactor
Yeah, the Cockpit Glass
online.
is subtle, but
Sensors
I'm liking it.
online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Now we're just gonna hope that my controls are the same.
Fuel at 25.
This cursor not going away is going to be extremely problematic. Oh man.
Target acquired. Fuel at 25%. Target acquired. Fuel at 20. Artillery strike online. Artillery strike online. New target acquired.
That was a great
Artillery strike New target acquired. Left torso destroyed. Left arm.
Well, that was fun. I think we're gonna have to go full screen to actually play, because having that cursor go off the screen is completely unhelpful. Alright, so before I forget, they are not real checkboxes. It is just a radio button that they made to look like checkboxes. That is a real shame. It should not be this way. It should just be 3 checkboxes, and that should be it. But whatever. Yeah, looks like you can click as well. Alright, so I've played around with pretty much everything that I want to see. It pretty much all works. It's not nearly as buggy as it was. Does anybody have anything in particular that they'd like to see? Alright, pilot skills and selling equipment. So pilot skills work just about exactly like you'd expect. Nothing broken broken or weird, and then we get it all broken down. Mech skills, for those that missed it, they are working now, so hooray. I like the different colors they have for different levels of mastered. Yeah, Kyle, I'm definitely a big fan of at least that part where you get to see your mech and spin around. Alright, selling equipment. Let's go. Yeah, about that. How the hell do you sell equipment? You know, I really have absolutely no clue how to do that from the home menu. Alright, I'll try this out. Inventory, hey. I didn't notice that. That's pretty cool and pretty depressing to see how little everything I have is worth. Looks like I've got a couple of medium lasers. Cool. This has been needed for quite a while. Ah, yes. Standard heat sinks. Okay, it's official. This needs, like so many other things, to just be a fucking number box. Like, forget about this up and down little adjuster. Like, that's great. Let me type here. I am not going to hold that down to get up to 220. And so I will still have a zillion single heat sinks. It's really nice that you get to test out all the things you can't afford normally or don't want to pay for. That is one really nice thing about these public tests. Man, I would not even give people the option to sell modules. I heard a couple of people bought like a seismic sensor for every one of their mechs when that came out, and it was overpowered for so long. And then when the nerf came, there were many tears shed. Okay, well, this is pretty cool. That's nice. I wish you could sort of get here or sell from the mech lab as well, but whatever, it works. Ooh, social features. Good plan. Totally almost forgot about that. No one loves me. Alright. That is a much less shitty interface. I like it. Okay, I'm not really a fan of the placement and the fact that you can't drag this around. Because to get out of the screen, you have to go all the way over there. Okay, it looks a lot nicer. I like most of the interface more. I just don't like that you can't like drag it aside and do stuff or exit out without going over here. Okay, it's just kind of irritating. All right. Man, is there anything else I'm missing? Anything anybody else wants to see? Yeah, Moto, I'll bet it really high resolution. It's not exactly, I mean, like, sure, you get, like, a huge one of these, but yeah, there's a lot of screen real estate that they just kind of waste. I think there's a lot of needless going back and forth between the left and right side of the screen. I really wish they had put this menu and just put it as a sub-top menu, and they just did a little tiered hierarchy instead of this. I just don't like it. Alright, I'll check the settings menu and then I'll go repaint a couple of things. Yeah, unfortunately, Cryptic, it pretty much is kind of hard to find what is actually equipped on a mech, despite the fact that they have quite a few readouts and graphs. It is not the information that I'm looking for, so hopefully they do something about that. Basically, the new camo interface is odd. I was not a huge fan at first, but I get what they're going for. They don't want to waste space with the big box over here. They just want you to be able to see your mech in full view. So that's cool. You know, you pick your pattern and color with these little right and left arrows, and then you can change sorting here. It's especially noticeable with the colors. Although I don't really like it, just because it doesn't loop around. And then I have to go all the way back down. Which is really inconvenient, so hopefully they fix that. You also can't click on things to go directly to that color, which is kind of sad, but hey, whatever. Overall, it's a workable interface. I like it just because you can see your mech. Pendragon, it's comparable basically to the old Mech Lab. The only thing you waste time going back and forth between the left side selecting your component and going to the right side, especially when stripping out components. Can't double click to remove things yet, so you gotta drag them out. So really, you're definitely, I mean, it's not like worse, it's just not better either. So yeah, don't expect like a time improvement on the Mech Lab front. Maybe someday they'll listen and give us a Smurfy style interface, but it hasn't happened yet. And yeah, on the bright side, the noises are so much less terrible. So much less terrible. So that's good. Let me just look at chat here and see if there's anything else people wanted to see. Buso, yes, everything resets. None of this is my money or MC or any of that. You can just test out and it doesn't save back to the server. Renaming mechs. I have not tried that yet. Yeah, you know, I don't actually know how to do that. Let's maybe try inventory real quick. You know, I sort of feel like they'll just add a rename tab here, but it is not implemented yet. I don't think they put in the rename function. I could be wrong, but I certainly haven't found it, so... No, I did not actually get mad this time. This time, it met my expectations. There's still things that I don't like, but... No, doesn't look like anything's let me change that name, unfortunately. But yeah, overall, this was pretty good. Everything's working. There were far fewer bugs. The Cockpit Glass looks pretty good. I'm excited to see that in. You know, other than my gripes about the actual design of the interface, it's working. We're probably actually on track to get this on February 4th, or the next patch. even check the store. I totally forgot that this was here. Good call, Ellen. This is not a big enough box, but okay, whatever. Yes, I would love to activate my 10 years of premium time. Yeah, so this is kind of cool, I guess. It's just sort of a different way to get the shit you could get in other places in the client, but I'm sure that will be more useful as packages and things like that come out. And it's nice that they won't have to do a patch to update this kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's alright. That works. Nothing on the faction tab yet. Alright, well, if anybody's got any last requests, throw them out there now, because I've got to put on pants and go to work at some point here. But yeah, this is definitely quite a large improvement over the first two tests, that's for sure. Let's check that out. I don't know. Why, yes, you can. You can see the cockpit glass. It would be nice if you could sort of drag to look around. But yeah, cockpit glass is there. Hooray. The mech selection filters are bare bones. It's like owned and display all. There isn't even like an unowned. So hey, whatever, but filters are always easy to add. So yeah, I think this concludes my little test here. Anybody tuning in, thanks for watching. I hope this was somewhat informative for you, but yeah, it looks like this is actually going pretty well.